up to all my football fans out there? This is Lolo the Maverick here, and this is my Week 17 picks, part 3 for the NFL season. To start the day off, for the 1 o'clock games, we have the Colts taking on the Giants. They're playing in New York. I'm taking the Colts in that one for 1,000 reasons. They're just a better team and a way better position than the Giants. The Giants are tanking so they can get the first round draft pick, first overall pick. And obviously we all know they're going to go for a quarterback. So that's that. The Colts are going to win that game in New York. Easy pick for me. I don't know about you guys, but that's a pretty easy pick, straightforward. Moving on to the next 1 o'clock game, we have the Jets taking on the Bills. The Jets are 4-11. The Bills are 12-3. They'll be playing in Buffalo. I got Buffalo winning that game. Might be close for like the first quarter, maybe even the second quarter, but I think Buffalo pulls away and wins by more than 10. I'm taking Buffalo in that one. Moving on to the next 1 o'clock game, we have the Titans taking on the Jaguars. The Titans are 3-12. The Jaguars are 3-12. This game can go either way. Honestly, I feel like you can pick either one to win. But I'm going to go with the Titans in this one. I really haven't been feeling the Jags the way they've been playing. So I'm going to take the Titans. Moving on to the next 1 o'clock game, we have the Raiders taking on the Saints. The Raiders are 3-12. The Saints are 5-10. They're playing in New Orleans. And as for the last game, they're playing in Jacksonville. So I think the Titans pulled a win on the road. And as for the Raiders playing in New Orleans, I think I'm going to take the Saints. Like I said, that game can go either way, but yeah, I think the Saints got it. Moving on to the next 1 o'clock game, we have the Panthers 4-11 taking on the 8-7 Buccaneers, and they're playing in Tampa. I think this is going to be a pretty close game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but because the way the Panthers been playing, they've been playing pretty good overall for the last few weeks of the season, not for the whole season, but I'm going to take the Buccaneers in this one. I think the Panthers aren't going to be able to stop Baker Mayfield. It's too late in the season. Second last week. I think the Buccaneers get this win. Moving on to the next game, we have the Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be the last 1 o'clock game in the lineup, and they're playing in Philly. So Eagles are playing without Jalen Hurts, but I think that Kenny Pickett will get the job done today. I think that today will be a run-heavy type of game, take the pressure off of Pickett. And as long as we run the ball, as long as the Eagles run the ball, they should be fine. I say we because obviously that's my team, but I think they should just run the ball a lot, and I think that'll take care of a lot of their problems. I think that if Pickett doesn't look sharp in the first quarter, I think they should bench him and put in McKee. That's just my personal opinion. I like what McKee showed us in the preseason, and you never know, he might be better. So unless Pickett comes in hot, is not making mistakes, then keep him in. But if he is making mistakes and he doesn't look as hot, I wouldn't risk it. We still have a chance at first seed, so the Eagles still have a chance at first seed, so I would not risk it with Pickett if he doesn't look good like he did last week. He started off good and then started to look a little shaky, so I don't know. But I'm going to take the Eagles in that one. Moving on to the next game, it's the 4 o'clock games now. 4:05, we have the Dolphins taking on the Browns. They will be playing in Cleveland. I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one. I don't think the Browns are going to be able to stop them. If they get pressure and they can stop the run, then they will be able to win that game. But I got the Dolphins in that one. Moving on to the next game, we have the 4:25 game. We have the Packers and we have the Vikings. Green Bay is going to be going to Minnesota to play. Packers are 11-4. The Vikings are 13-2. It's going to be a great game. This is going to be game of the day and game of the week. There's no question about it in my eyes. I think every other game, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's the NFL, so you never really know, but I just think that the caliber of these teams, the slot of the game, the circumstances, this is going to be a great game. It's going to be a battle from the first quarter to the fourth, to the end of the fourth. But I'm going to take Green Bay in this one. I think they do pull the upset. I think Green Bay's just looking really good. They're looking like the team that I thought they were before the season even started. So I'm going to take Green Bay in this one. I think it's going to be very close. It just might come down to a field goal. It might come down to one play, literally. But I'm going to take Green Bay winning in Minnesota, pulling the upset on the road. Moving on to the 8:20 game, we have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. This looks like a pass-heavy type of game. But I don't see Atlanta beating the Commanders. I mean, I don't see the Falcons beating the Commanders. I just don't see it happening. Anything is possible, but just the way the Commanders are playing right now, after beating Philly, I'm convinced that they are a real team. Not that they didn't convince me before, but after the way they did that win, it was a dogfight, and they never gave up. So they earned my respect with that one a lot. And I even said it. I said that there was a potential they could win that game. I knew there was a potential they could beat the Eagles, and they did. So hats off to them, respect to them. I think Commanders win this game. I honestly think that this game should have been swapped with the Packers and Vikings game. I think the Packers and the Vikings game should have been at night. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But I'm going to take the Commanders. And then we're moving on to the last game of the week, of Week 17. And then we're on to the final week of the NFL season. Then it's the playoffs. But I'm going to take the... So we have the Lions taking on the 49ers in San Francisco. This is going to be a probably close game for the first quarter. Second quarter possibly, but I think eventually the Lions are going to pull away and they're going to get the win. They just got too much firepower, and knowing that Montgomery might not be done for the season still gives them life at that running back position, because with Montgomery and Gibbs, they just seem unstoppable. So I think the Lions are going to get that win. I'm looking for a good game. I think the Niners are going to go down with a fight, possibly. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I just think that the Lions' run game is too dominant. Their defense is hot. They're passing the ball to whoever, whenever they want. They're just having their way with the football. And as of now, it looks like they're going to win the first seed, of course. So we'll see what happens. There's still a little bit of football to be played, and we'll see what happens with that. Those are my picks for the Week 17 remaining games. This is Lolo the Maverick here. This is Maverick Mind Sports, and we are out of here.